Hi, I am Shrey Talreja and this is our research pitch for AIoT water monitoring for remote Australia. The problem is that 65% of Australia's land is arid, which has over 1 million dams that rely on manual inspections. During the manual inspections, delays can be caused in leak detection, especially during tough times like droughts. In the months of summer, traditional methods are slow, costly, and often ineffective in remote areas such as central Australia, which is mostly very sparsely populated. Moving on to the solution that we have come up with. So, we have combined AI technology with IoT for smart water monitoring. This will use low cost sensors, LPWAN LAN plus satellite IoT for communication, Edge AI, TinyML that analyzes the data on site and in real time. So, if you go over to our proposal, we have mentioned the architecture that we have proposed in the solution right here. This is the deployment plan and the system architecture is described here. Allow me to go over the system architecture. So it starts off with the sensors that measure the water level, pH, turbidity of the soil, etc. These are very highly sensitive and calibrated sensors that measure the data very accurately. This precise data is then sent to the remote servers for further process using LPWAN, which handles the telemetry, and satellite IoT that provides failover. Furthermore, the edge devices run AI for anomaly detection. If there is any irregularities, there are classification and regression based models that are running to provide deep insights that even manual inspections can sometimes miss. All this data, predictions, and classifications are then run along to the stakeholders via cloud servers, wherein they can see the data and the outputs over on dashboards. If we go down and check our research proposal, we do have a detailed deployment plan as well. So the deployment starts off with the piloting of the project at 3 sites with indigenous rangers co-design, and there should be site surveys, lab testing, installation commission, and pilot performance metrics. After that, the AGI filters data and triggers alerts locally. The evaluations and metrics should have some sort of a basic check, such as a majority of uptime, which is around about 99%. There should be less than 5% of error and 20% cost savings. Because if we are switching from a manual inspection to an automatic inspection, there should be some cost savings that should be expected. Then we should compare the AIoT alerts with the manual gauge readings and ensure that the system that we have implemented holds up to its reputation. This should be also measured in latency, reliability, and energy efficiency. Then it should come to the cultural and policy integration. So the solution that we have implemented in our proposal should be in accordance to the cultural and policy that is implemented in the indigenous regions of Australia, and it should align with the land, water rights, and the licensing laws as well. Afterwards, the completion of the pilot, workshops, and ethical protocols should ensure that it is locally accepted by the community. Moving on, what are the expected benefits that we will be getting from the solution? So definitely, as I mentioned before, there should be reduction in costs and delays in drought response should be negligible. The national water grid will be informed of the updates. That is another thing that can, accentuate the solution. Scalable models are for drought-prone regions globally. So this is a solution that is widely scalable and can be implemented to other regions outside of Australia as well that have a similar geography. Towards the end, we have recorded the expected timeline in a Gantt chart with the risk assessment and mitigation. And here you can see the project completion timeline is given in a Gantt chart as well. In order to conclude, I would just like to say that the solution that we have presented in this research proposal to solve the problem that Australia is currently facing on such a large level is reliable, ethical, and most importantly, cost effective. It blends tech innovation and community led design to empower water stewardship in Australia's harshest regions. We hope that you like our research proposal and thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.